Thank you for staying tuned to the conversation on Lagos Television. And the second segment, we'll be discussing with a talented individual. You know why I call him one? Because he is a chef and a singer. We'll be finding out how he was able, or he's able to, combine these two skills, because these are two major skills. He is Oko Uche Theophilos, aka Uche Z, and we'll be discussing from the kitchen to the stage account of a chef. We're glad to have you join us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Good morning, man.
Good morning. So, when I saw this, I was curious. A chef and a singer. Just tell us about yourself. I mean, how did you come about these two beautiful skills?
Okay, for the chef part, I actually have been working with my mom from when I was small. So from there, I actually learned how to cook, and then I took it as a career also. So for the music part, same thing. I started from church, then from there I started playing instruments. From there, I had to come into the music industry.
What instrument do you play?
I play drums and a
That
little
it
bit of
is.
keyboard.
What drum is the
All right. So, I mean, let's take it from your chef part, because you learned from your mom.
Yes.
And do you have sisters?
Yes, I do.
Okay, how many sisters?
I have 4 sisters.
4 sisters. Are you the only boy?
No, no, no.
So what was it about cooking, or what was it about food that actually got you interested? Because not everybody loves to cook, and not everybody loves to even be in the kitchen. So for you, what was the interest? Was it that mommy first started saying you must, learn, or it was just you that was particular about, being a chef?
I learned, so just me actually, because
Okay.
I have other siblings, but I was more like a kitchen person.
Okay.
I was always following my mom, sometimes to the markets. So from there, I got more interested in it.
You like to eat?
Yeah. Yes, of course, I like food.
So you like to
Good
explore
food.
with good food.
Yeah.
Aha. Qualification. You had to qualify. So there's food, there's good food.
Yeah.
So what makes food and what makes good food?
Good food, when you say good food, or
You
when you
will
taste a good food, you know.
You will know.
Yes.
There's some food that looks really nice, but they don't taste
by the
as
taste,
nice.
you will know it's good.
Okay. All right.
So let's go into your singing part now. Professionally,
Okay.
how long have you been singing?
I would say for 5 years now. I started after my NYC. So I graduated from Ambusali University, Ekpoma. So after my service, I was actually working as a studio engineer with my elder bro, Blizzy the Rap King. So after then, I just had to dive into music, because I was first doing production. Then I had to go into music, like singing.
What
Okay.
kind of music do you
What kind of music do you
I
do?
do Afro soul music, and motivational music as well.
Motivational music. So most times when we have artists come here, they usually start from the church. And so that's always the starting point. So when you started, perhaps in the choir, at what point did you know that, okay, it looks like I want to do music professionally? And what steps did you take, when you finished? Were you also singing in school?
From school, I actually started building myself. I started learning production.
Okay.
So I met with some other persons in school too, but I couldn't have the time to practice in school.
Okay.
So, but after school, my elder brother had a studio in Lagos, so I had to come and join him. Then from there, I was getting more interested in it.
In singing, because
Yes.
you started with as
Yeah,
production.
yes.
Okay, so what attracted you into singing? Because oftentimes some will say, oh, because I just felt I have a good voice, or some will say, oh, I sing in the bathroom, or some will say, oh, I just love to sing. So for you, since you started, with production, at what point did you get interested in, I think I want to sing, I want to do music?
Okay. At first, when I produced some artists, major artists, but I wasn't getting the credit I deserve. So sometimes I listen to my beats.
Like, if you say, "Happy to this thing now," like, what's this now?
So from there, I started getting interest, started in making my own music. Then I started. So and it was coming out good, and people loved it. And I was like, keep it up. So since I know how to do the beats, it was really not something too hard for me.
Okay.
So I already have the voice. So I just put my playing games together and try to bring out something.
So you write your songs?
Yeah, I do, and sometimes I get people to help me write too.
Okay. I'm sure you'll sing for us before you leave here today.
No problem.
No problem. Okay.
All right. So because I know that singing and cooking are they are two strong professions. So how do you balance the two?
Are you still a chef?
Yeah, I am. Actually, I run let me say, a mini restaurant.
Oh, wow.
So I'm the head chef there, but I have other people who work with me.
Okay.
So I don't know if you heard about Tea Perfect Grill. So we do more on jollof rice, fried rice, and grilled chicken and all those stuff. So for the cooking aspect, it's something I love doing. If you have a pot here on the stove, I can cook something.
You can whip up something right now. You can whip. No, I mean, you owe us a meal. You'd have to send us a meal so that we can actually also tell whether or not it is good food. Yeah. So I mean, just like Joy said, music and cooking, they're two skills that you can't joke with, because it is either you're telling yourself the truth, or others will also not lie to you if you either cook well or you sound well. Yeah. So how do you marry both? Does one disturb another?
Yeah. I would say for now, because of the tasks that I have with me to control the tasks, I have limited time to be in the studio.
Okay.
But still, I don't want to give up because that's my passion.
Because
also.
the cooking pay the bills.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now,
it brings the money.
It brings the money.
For now, but for the music, I'm still doing it because I know definitely to pay off someday.
Okay, so have you released any album?
Yeah, I've released
How many?
2 EPs.
Okay.
I just dropped one last 2 months. Love and Affection.
Okay.
That's the title, and I had another one out. Emotions.
Okay.
So you can check it out on Audiomack, Spotify, YouTube.
Right. So have you collaborated with any other musician, or this is just about you for now?
I do collaborations, but more majorly with upcomings that are not known yet. But I like to work with artists. Okay.
So who are you gunning? Who are you looking out for? Who is that artist that you can't wait to meet and do a collab with?
I can't wait to meet. Let me say, Burna Boy.
Okay. It is Burna, Oluwa Burna. Everybody wants to do something with Burna Boy.
Yeah, Burna Boy.
Why Burna Boy though?
Burna Boy, I just like his confidence. I like his music generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why Wizkid?
Wizkid, I like his composure. I like his lifestyle.
Okay.
All right. I like good food. So I'll go back to the food part now. So what's the memorable dish that you've ever cooked?
Okay, I'll say special fried rice.
Special fried rice. Because it's not everybody that knows how to make fried rice.
Yeah.
That fried rice can humble you. Can humble you. So why the special fried rice? What makes it?
Special fried rice. It's really what I like cooking, and in my business area, people like it when we make special fried rice because it's really special. So, and I like to do it special.
Can you give us a step on how to make special fried rice?
Oh, really?
As that special fried rice, has it ever disgraced you before? Has it ever not come out as you wanted it to come? Because some rice can humble you.
Yes, that's true. You're right. Sometimes, you have to parboil before the frying and everything. So, but if you're not careful during the parboiling stage, you might just overcook it. And it turns to jollof rice or something.
It turns to something else. That one is no longer special.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, because again, let's stay with the fried rice because that's your specialty. How do you ensure that you're using the correct grains? Because again, sometimes it can be tricky, either the short grains or the long grains. So, because you're a chef, how do you ensure that you're using the most correct or the most appropriate rice grains for your special fried rice?
I already already know my recipe and know what I use.
Okay.
So I go to the market and I cook everything fresh. So I go to the market every day. I get the veggies, the carrots, and the bay pepper and all of that. So
Okay.
I get the best ones
You get the best ones.
to be sure I will be able to get to my satisfied destination.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So your customers, you cook daily
Yes.
where you are at the moment.
Yes.
So have they had any not so good experience with your crew? Because again, you're not the only chef
one
there.
person, yeah.
You have a team that you work with. Or sometimes they say, no, unless it is you, we don't want to eat from someone else.
Okay. We don't really have that, but in terms of customer relationship, I think we do our best to give our customers the best service.
Okay.
So, but I won't say we have not had any
Bad experience or
We've
bad
had
day.
some bad experience, majorly as I said about you making the rice before boiling stage. So sometimes it comes out not as you expected. So and customers will complain because they know what they used to get from you. So yeah.
Let me take it off from there. Can you share a funny kitchen experience, and then how did you handle it? Because talking about that rice has happened to me before. I was trying to parboil and I cooked the rice, So share with us if I'm sure you must have had such experiences, and how did you handle it?
Okay, funny kitchen experience I've had is when there's over salt in my food.
Ah.
So, but there's the techniques I learned from my grandma. So. I have to play that.
That's your secret. Is your secret technique.
Help
Let me share half of it.
Half of it.
Half of it.
Don't use some other time.
Ah! Oh, so that's your special secret.
Yes,
oh, okay. But so do you cook only rice dishes, or do you also cook the locals? If you cook the locals, which is your favorite?
Ofada rice.
With ayamashi, or the black pepper, which one?
Ofada rice and ofada sauce with there are different way people prepare ofada rice, but I use the green pepper, the red pepper, just a little bit of it.
Okay.
Assorted and all of that. So eggs, and then the iru.
Iru, plenty iru.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You are. you can't. I mean, that's part of. So that's one of your local delicacies.
Yes.
How about the swallow, the vegetables, the ogbono? You run away from those ones.
I'm not running away from it, but currently, right now, my restaurant.
Okay.
We don't actually
You don't
do that for now.
Okay. So
because of the capacity of space we have.
Oh.
So, but with time, we
So
I can
for
do
now,
that
you
too.
concentrate only on rice dishes.
Rice, shawarma, grilled chicken, turkey, what's again? Barbecue fish.
I'm sure your customers are young people.
They're young. young and they old.
I'm sure the old will want ogbono, they want eba, they want swallow. So I'm sure your crowd are really young people. But then, do you also is this what you do this only at your restaurant, or are you open to also cater outside?
Yeah, open to
outdoor events.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you book if you want a mass production, we can do and deliver. Yeah.
Okay. Have you served at events before, or you just package from your event and deliver, or do you also go to outdoor events and serve properly at those events?
I've gone for one.
Okay.
Once, like 1-2 times, yeah.
What was the experience like? Share the experience with us.
It wasn't really easy because you have to be here, you have to be there, you have to make sure everything goes well with your staff,
right?
people
Your
working with you,
waiters.
So it's really not something easy, but since we're in the business, we have to.
You have to.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You said something about you being with your mom, and she, teaching you how to cook. So let's go back to your growing up and how it has influenced who you are today.
Okay. My growing up was really what's made me who I am today. Because
where did you grow up?
I grew up in Edo State.
Edo State, okay.
Yeah, so my dad was a pastor, and
I'm a pastor.
That explains why he's not singing in the church.
So, and then he's not always around because of programs. So sometimes he just give you some cash, go to the market, go get this, prepare it for your younger ones. So with that experience, I was able to gathered a lot of experience.
Are you the first child?
No, I'm not.
What
I'm the
number are you?
fourth.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my growing up was really amazing, and thank God I had my parents to nurture me through this way.
When did you come to Lagos?
I came to Lagos about 6 years ago.
The first day you landed in Lagos, can you remember?
I can remember.
Okay, share the experience with us.
The experience was really, really not, I would say, was not really what I expected.
What were you expecting?
What did you see?
I was expecting, what happened was that at getting to Long Bridge, there was this go slow. I was just like, when are we going to? They said, we're already in Lagos. As they welcome to Lagos, I was like, Lagos. My expectation was like maybe the Koi, those kind of vibe. But at the end of the day, Lagos is where you learn from and where you get a lot of experience from. So Lagos has been cool.
Lagos has been cool.
Yeah.
Have you had other experiences? Like,
What has Lagos taught you?
Lagos has taught me
Street
a lot.
boy.
The streets, you have to be wise.
You have to be wise.
There was a time I went, my other experience I had was in Keja. I went to buy a phone.
Computer
And
village.
that was like
That place
my
is a training ground.
first time. So when I got home, then I was at Yanukwaja. So when I bought the phone, I was really happy. I got home, I was showing my sister, this is the phone I bought. They're like, okay, let's snap now. And the thing was not showing blank. So I had to immediately, I had to go back to Ikeja because if I did not come back,
Did you find the person who
I
sold the
found the
phone?
person, but he had to give me another option.
Oh,
So I was lucky.
you
I
were.
found
I like the fact that you said you were lucky.
Yeah, because some people have gone and bought fufu.
Yeah. So,
You were lucky. Okay. So, I mean, when you came to Lagos, it wasn't what you were expecting. But I mean, 6 years down the line, are you happy that you came to Lagos?
yeah, I'm happy because Lagos taught me to stand on my feet, for me to discover my purpose. And right now, I'm happy that I'm pushing my purpose, which is the being a chef and being a musician.
Okay.
So Lagos actually was the one who, where like
Where you
taught me,
learned,
yes, how
you learned to
rugged.
be a man.
Yes.
Okay. So, which area of Lagos do you stay now?
Right now I stay at Bega.
Okay. Is that where you also do your business?
No, my business is somewhere around Ogun State.
Ogun State. Okay. So, how is business?
Um,
Business and living in Lagos and doing business in Ogun. How is it?
It's not really easy, but I feel I have there's too much competitors in Lagos.
In Lagos. That was a
So,
wise decision. So you decided to
Ogun
push
State,
it to.
yeah, so
Okay.
I have at least I would say I have my customers.
Okay, you have
and
the
they're
eggs.
patronizing me, yes.
Okay. So what time do you have to do music now? If you do your chef business Monday to Saturday
No,
or
I
Monday
do
to
Tuesday to Sunday.
Okay, Tuesday to Sunday. So you
Yes.
rest on Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what time do you have to do your music work? And do you, at the moment, when you have inspirations to write, do you just continue to do your lyrics, or what are the plans for music?
Shout out to my producer, Mr. Osex.
Is that your brother?
Yeah, no, my producer.
Oh, your
Okay.
producer.
So he's always feeding me with beats right now because I'm not really more of making beat at the moment.
Okay.
So majorly I do night sessions after work.
Okay.
So and yeah.
Okay, so still trying to marry cooking and singing. Are there times where your melodies influence or inspire your cooking?
Yes.
Can you share an experience with us?
I like to put my lyrics. Sometimes I just make it spicy. like like jollof rice, so that they can enjoy it,
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so I got a lot of experience from the struggle. It's not really easy being in the fire, being in the kitchen, cooking. So I can just get an inspiration. I just record it.
Okay.
So I get to the studio and I make it work.
Can you give us some lines from one of your music?
Okay. I'm more of the lover boy kind of thing.
Okay.
So,
Today is Friday. It's okay. You can do your thing. So
Okay.
just let us have a feel.
I like stuck in my memory. The thing get as it they do me. This is love I feel truly. I'm your Romeo, be my Julie. Stuck in my memory. It feels like I'm in a movie. Girl for life, I'll be your groovy. Get for life, I'll be your groovy.
My Romeo and Julie.
Yeah.
Okay. So, since you came to Lagos, and you know you've been doing your music and you've been cooking and all of that, is there any kind of advantage that music has given you, you know, as an artist over cooking?
Yeah, for the recognition, like talk about recognition, my music has actually giving me some recognition that I just be working. I'm like, Uchezi, that's you. I say, yeah, that's me. and so and also with my cooking also, because my name T Perfect Grill is a big brand right now. We started small, but right now.
Yeah, big brand.
It's going,
where
it's
you
going,
are.
Yeah,
Okay.
So when I'm passing, I hear people say T Perfect Grill. I was like, oh. So I'm really happy for that.
And that makes you really, really fulfilled.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how many girls, how many fans are we garnering with this recognition? How do you handle your fans?
I handle my fans with respect, though I'm not married, so but I hope to get married someday soon.
But there are some, you know, those girls now.
Definitely,
Definitely.
Yes. As an artist, you need to keep them around to
to
help you help you grow.
To help you grow.
Yeah.
To help you
Is there any
grow.
way you can cook?
Yes, but yeah, I mean, your girlfriend, do you cook? Do you cook for your, or can she cook more than you?
She cooks, but you know you have to respect her when she's in the kitchen.
See politician. See politician.
You have to respect her because she's the woman of the house. So.
But you think you can cook more than her?
When I want to make a special dish, I just like, let me do this today.
Okay.
But most of the time, when she's around, she does the cooking.
Okay.
All right. So, do you have mentors in the cooking line and the singing line that you look up to?
Yeah. I have in the cooking line. I have a mentor, and especially of my elder sister. She's a chef. Yeah, she's a chef.
Your family.
Yeah, she's based in Canada right now. So she's Chef Onye. Shout out to Chef Onye. She actually gave me more of the recipes that I'm using right now, and the skills. The
special recipes that you don't want to share. Yeah. They are close to the family. Now grandma to the mommy, and then where is mommy now?
She's
in Lagos, or she's still in Edo?
Somewhere around Asaba.
Oh, yes, Asaba. Does she still cook?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, so once in a while you still dash to Asaba to go and eat mommy's meals.
Yes, so.
And then you come back to Lagos with the recipe. Okay, so what's the relationship with the all other siblings? Because I remember when we started, you said one of your brothers, you know, you learned music production from him. Does he still do music? Do you still share, you know, your dreams with him, your aspirations? Is he somebody you still look up to in the industry?
Yes, of course, because family is everything. So when you have family members who do what you do, definitely it's better you keep them close so that you can involve together. So yeah, shout out to my other brother. You must have known him. Maybe he must have been here. Blizzy the Rap King, the guy with the knuckle sign. So currently he's in the US, but he's still into music.
He's still into music.
And my siblings were good.
Right. So what are some of the challenges that you see in the music industry? That you think are, you know, issues, you know, prohibiting or stopping younger artists like yourself from really getting into that limelight?
I would say finance. Finance is really a big issue because for the upcoming, sometimes you don't even have money to go to the studio to record your song.
Right.
And when you're done recording, to push it out, to distribute it, you need money and stuff. So finance is a big issue.
It's a big issue. Yeah. Have you done a video?
I had like a major one video right now. So I think Dorime,
yeah. How easy was it to shoot the video?
It wasn't really easy, but being a producer, I have also a creative mind. So I just told there was a guy, his name is JT Fam. So I told him I want to make a video. He said he has a camera. He has, okay, in my shop I had lights all over the places. Is I can bring my light to just make something.
So you used your shop?
Yeah, no, I brought the light in my shop.
Oh, okay.
So I just set it, then I would just...
And that's
video.
it. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sure before we allow you go this morning, if you look at yourself as a chef and as an artist, if you look at the next 5 years, what are your projections for both?
For both, I just pray I will be more of this, like being at the top space, being at the top, like the way the top Burna Boy level.
Burna Boy level.
So those are my plans and my aspirations. So
Okay.
yeah. So and I also have shout out to White Money. So White Money Jollof. So I follow him on Instagram because I see the way he pushes stuff. So as a chef too. So I'm working towards that too.
Okay. Do you also look forward to maybe going into a competition one day to make yourself push yourself out there in your cooking skills?
Yeah, if I have an opportunity to be in a fair or something where there's other chef, I would appreciate
Confident
it.
enough.
Yeah. My full chest.
Full chest. Okay. All right. Is there anything we haven't talked about this morning that you'd like to share with the viewers?
I just want them to follow me on my social media handles.
Okay.
Uchezi_MGF on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Oko Theophilus Uche. So,
all right.
Let's keep vibing.
Okay, Joy.
Vibing. I think that would be what a beautiful way to end this conversation. I was hoping that you will share that special recipe in case you go and add more salt to it.
Don't worry, you will share it outside the screen since he doesn't want everybody to listen to
thank
that.
you so much, Uchezi. That is okay, Uche Theophilus. He is a chef and a singer, and he has shared his story with us from the kitchen to the stage account of a chef. Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
and we wish you the very best.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. The conversation continues after this. Stay with us.